Okay guys, well welcome to my channel. I am building a very spicy deck. This is from scratch. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but so far it's actually not playing too bad. It's a cheap deck, and I saw a video on a combo, which I will get to in a minute, but basically I took that combo and I made this deck out of it. And so far, it's actually not too bad. It's a combo deck. It's a aggro combo deck. So the idea is to just throw out, obviously typical aggro. Throw as much damage as you can, knock somebody out, and boom, there it is. I just played a Palpatine green, beat it. Let's see here. Let's go over here and take a look at Carabast real quick. We'll look at the decks. Before I really get in the deck, let's take a look at this. I've played 3 games with it, and I won 2. Anakin. I made some upgrades to it, so this guy was kind of getting a test run. So I made some upgrades because nothing was really working, and now then I took out some cards, added some cards, and then ever since then I went against Luke Green. I was toasting that one, and then I was playing the Emperor yellow, and I did really well against that also. So let's take a look at this real quick. Sorry. So anyway, looking at Snowstorm, I don't have much of a sideboard yet, as you can see, but let's go over the deck real quick. Barriss Offee obviously is the commander. If she works well with the base I got, which is why I picked her and the base. Obviously the combo really involves these 2 things. There was about a couple different cards, but Barriss Offee is a 6-drop. Action is use the force, lose your force token, play an event from your hand. It costs 1 less. She's a force 7 on the flip side. She does the same thing for free. Temple Destruction. When a friendly unit deals 3 or more combat damage to an enemy base, the force is with you. You're going to be doing this quite a bit. I'm going to do the combo first. You have a Strike Ship. It's a 2-drop, rate 3 for 0/3 and Overwhelm. And then now there are 2 of them. If you control exactly 1 unit, play a non-vehicle unit from your hand that shares a trait with a unit you control. It costs 5 less. This is not a really great one. And then the other part is Marchion Rio, or Marchion Ro. 6/7. Each friendly unit's rate is doubled. I think you're starting to see where this is going. And then the other card that is important is Keep Fighting. I've got to use that, and that can make a huge swing. Ready unit with 3 less power. Everything on our board, except for Marchion Ro, is all below 3 power. The raid is what makes him big. Yeah, it gets out of hand. This is a really hard-hitting deck, really fast. But that's the combo. We put him in to kind of keep things in check by giving stuff -2, -2. The Wrong Ride, I really haven't played it, but exhaust 2 enemy resources. So basically we're going to drain the resources a little bit when this comes out and play it either way. But so far I found discarding it's better. But I mean, if I play my leader, which I have, I can plot this, but usually I don't want to. Daring Raid does 2 damage. Again, it's a sideboard card that kind of gets resourced, but this is one I've also used to do some internet damage, maybe to knock something out, to cause 2 extra damage to the base, to make sure we get the force. I mean, there's different reasons to use it. Now there are 2 of them, obviously. Again, I went all Underworld because if you control exactly 1 unit, play a non-vehicle unit from your hand that shares a trait with the unit you control. The idea is to play Marchion Ro. Strike Ship, 0/3, we already talked about that. McClunky, you got 3 drops early game, so you play something out, next turn you might attack, and then they throw something down you don't like, but it's small. You can return this to return it to hand, and you can McClunky and deal 3 damage to it, knocking a unit out. You were playing an aggro deck, so we're going early game, so we knocked it out. Marchion Ro's all big creatures, 6/7. Each friendly unit's raid is doubled. That's the important part right there. Each friendly unit's raid is doubled. Neil Marauder, 1/5 that does raid 3 for 3. He has been a powerhouse in this deck. Waylay returns something to their hand, so you're kind of keeping stuff from being able to attack. Hunting Assassin Droid, while an enemy uses damage, this unit gains raid 2. The idea is to make it a 5/4. Aura Singh has also been kind of a hidden gem out of this because she's a 1/4 with a raid 2 with hidden. But that 3 damage early is really fun. No Good to Me Dead keeps something tapped for 2 turns. Cantina Braggart does raid 2. He's a 1-drop, so we can get a bunch of 1-drops out early. Surprise Strike, oh my gosh, that thing has been a powerhouse in this deck. I did that on the Nail Marauder, untapped him, and I did virtually about 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done 11 damage on 1 turn. And I have not done it when I have had 2 of those out yet, so that's pretty powerful. Keep Fighting, again, part of our combo. Again, everything has to be in place to really do it. You can do some massive damage and knock somebody out in 1 turn with the cards I told you about the combo, but it's really hard to pull off. But still, this is I'm really liking this deck. It's quick, it's easy, it'll be unexpected from the beginning, and then once it goes, it's going to be like, wow, that's a pretty strong. So then it's also easy to take care of, but I'm trying to find other ways to kind of keep the game going. Keep Fighting, though, while ready a unit. Again, everything except for the 1 is all small, so it's easy to use that on almost everything. Torpedo Barrage is kind of the silent hitter toward when you're getting down to that last damage. Or you need something out of your way, deal 5 indirect damage. With as hard as you hit, they'd rather hit their units with this than their base. And either way, if they go after their units, then it makes it easy to remove, and we don't care. Air Force, as I have foreseen, is look at the top card of your deck if you had the Force. If you do play that card, it costs 4 less. I didn't say that right, but basically, look at your top deck, play the top card for 4 less. Virtually everything except for Marchion Ro will be played virtually for free. Marchion Ro is the only one that will not be played for free. And finally, if we get a ship in the air, which we have 1 ship, really ultimately the ideal is to throw it on Strike Ship, get him out, throw this on it, and then attack. But he's a raid 1 as a 1/1, and he has a piloting of a raid 1 that gives the unit raid 1 and adds a 1/1 to it. So there's a deck. So far the sideboard is Bazina Nadal. For best of 1, I really don't care. I'm thinking the sideboards are going to be more of like Confiscate, just a typical removal for upgrades. Sorry, I'm really tired. But yeah, I threw this together kind of last second, and I really like how it operates. I'm thinking about putting it together on paper and taking it on Saturday and taking it to our local store and seeing how it does. Let's go back and look at how it plays out. I'm already set up, so join the queue and let's go. And we have that Governor Price. Let's see what we can do with that. They're probably going to burn a lot of our units, but we'll just see where it goes. She does radio token unit. Okay. You want to flip, choose a start. I want to go ahead and start. Why not? Nothing that I really like. So let's mulligan. Got him. Daring Raid. That. As I have foreseen, let's get rid of that. And let's just get rid of both of those. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of both of those, I think. No. Next Price Strike. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of both of those. This is hard. These are all good stuff to play. I'm going to actually get rid of Daring Raid. So let's get rid of that one, because I want units. So we'll be done. And let's start with... Oh. So we want to start with this for 1. They're going to play something, maybe kill it, who knows. Yep, they played that. And I'm going to claim initiative. There are two of them. He's only going to do 2 damage, so we want to add an extra. So we have that, and we need that eventually. So what do we get rid of? Let's get rid of... Oh, that's rough. I actually want that. I actually want that. Let's get rid of him. That's really the one I don't want. Let's start with Surprise Strike. We're not doing anything else. Let's do Surprise Strike. Boom. Give him +1 and hit for 3. So 5 damage total. See right there, this is where our deck really hits, but that's not going to help. So we have the Force. We're going to play this for 1, and we're going to see what's there. It's another one of those. So let's go to use the Force and get me another one. It's not much, but it's something. I see where they're going, but we have 5 damage. They're going to do 4. We're going to claim. Ooh, yeah. We got that. This is actually the card we don't really care about. So let's do that. He's rate 2. So we're going to actually do this. Oh, crap. So let's start off by attacking. We have 2 damage going in. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. That's on me. This is not going to be my turn. Of course, it seems like I've done really good with my decks, and as soon as I go to play on here, that's when the decks don't actually do anything. It's a really cool idea. I want to do this, so let's do this. Boink. It's a really cool concept that these are 2 decks you don't see right now very often at all. Now, this deck's not going to stay after rotation. This is kind of a temporary thing, but now this is going to work. We'll do 3, and we're going to add this bad boy in. Boink. He's tapped. You're going to do 4 more. And then we'll see what this is at. So we're going to claim initiative. Yeah, they hit me a little harder than I hit them. But I don't want to get rid of him. But I need to get rid of something. So he's kind of on standby. What's this guy? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, we don't want him to stick because of that. So he's the big one we want to get rid of. I think I'm going to actually get rid of this guy because we're not quite where I want to be, but we're doing what I want to do. So let's go ahead and freeze up this guy. He's the most damage. I'll go ahead and hit for 3, I believe. Yep. I'm going to hit for 6. And how big is Governor Price? 6 drop. So they can do that. And how big is that? 4, 6. So I'm going to hit for 16. Ready that up. They're going to flip this or play something. Yeah, they're outpacing me, so this ain't good. So I'm going to go ahead and attack the base. We're going to hold off. We're still going to attack the base for 19. I'm probably losing this, actually. So let's claim initiative. This is unfortunate. Okay, so whatever. This ain't gonna go good. So we have to be quick on this one. The early game is our place to go shine. So we're playing Piet. He's a raid 2. Marchion. The wrong ride. We want to be able to do that. So foreseen. See what else we can throw out. Torpedo barrage. I'm going to actually keep this. And I'm going to do the wrong ride. And let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. And I'm going to be done. Just going to do his thing. Again, I just put this together. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but this is what I'm looking at. Maybe you guys can look at it and improve it. I'm sure that's going to be the case. But so far, I mean, I like how it plays. It's decent. That's not going to help. They've already played. I can know what's come out of it. So let's go ahead. If I had... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. He's going to kill that probably. There's nothing I can do with that. So I can do that for one, but then I can do anything. So let's just pass. That's a good play right there. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. He really isn't going to do much here, but he's going to attack here. It's going to leave this wide open. Throw that out there. He's going to throw that. Yep. That's my phone. No, so this is going to be kind of a hectic start. That's a good place right there. We got McClunky, as I have foreseen. Torpedo barrage. So we have a lot of options here. I think I have all these cards. That's the one I want the least. So let's be done here. I'm going to actually start off by doing McClunky. See, let's go here first. So, boom. You play that. Now we're going to do McClunky. It's going to work better. Let's return this. Do 3 damage here. We want him to have a pilot, so let's pilot a ship. And we lose 2. I lose the unit. He loses a unit, but he has nothing. So let's go ahead and pass turn. As you can see, I mean, we're still at advantage here. This is going to come into play here. Daring Raid's good. This guy's going to come down for sure. This guy's there. I think Daring Raid is actually what I'm going to take out. Because unless he plays something now, we're using up his... I think I'd rather do that. So let's take that out. Resources. Now we have 2 resources. Let's go ahead and do Torpedo Barrage. Yeah, let's just do direct damage to ourselves. That would be stinking hilarious. Yeah, he's going to want that. So that's going to give him 6 resources, which is where... I think this is where I let him go ahead and do the 2-7 and hit me for 2, and then I'm just going to claim. Because I can flip Barris. This is not the way I want to go, but I can start flipping resources. And that won't be much either. So let's go ahead and just do Ors. Crap, this is hard. Let's go ahead and keep him in reserve. So let's go ahead and resource him. I hate to do that, but that's the way I think I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to actually flip her. I'm going to do wrong ride, triggering it. And you know what? Let's do it again. Give him a ton that does absolutely nothing. And then I can turn around and take him out. Let's go ahead and just take him out. Boom. He's either going to play something for 3. He's going to have a pretty good hit coming up. This is where his game is going to start coming into play. So he killed Barris. I'm going to claim initiative. Go ahead and get rid of this. This is where I'm going to be in trouble. I got him back. I got a whole bunch of different little plays. So let's get the little stuff out of the way now. I'm going to play him. He's probably got one or... Yep, there's that. He's got game. Yeah, I've been playing, so I don't know what I was looking at, but yeah, he's going to have game. I have no way to come out on this ahead. So he's got it. We'll just give GG and just go next game. I mean, if I play him, I mean, he goes first. 22 is at 8, so that would be 5. 12. 14. I can put him at 22, but I'm not going to kill him. So I'm just going to say GG and just let him have it. Yeah, this is a new deck I'm testing out, guys. You guys can help me figure out how to make this more efficient. I just have no way of knowing how to do this. I just kind of threw it together. It's funny how I could do a couple games and I'll be rocking it. And then after that, it's like I can't get a win to save my life, and it's starting to piss me off. I know this deck needs tweaking. So I don't know what I can do to make this better, but it's what I have. You know what I mean? I can also get sleep tomorrow. That's good. So let's do one more game here. I'm going to go myself. This is where McClunky and all that stuff's going to really start coming into play. I have Torpedo Barrage, the wrong ride. Now there are 2 of them. Keep fighting, and that I could actually make this work. So let's go ahead and keep it. I'm going to go ahead and just pass up on the keep fighting. And I need one more. Crap. Wrong way is going to help. I don't want to get rid of Torpedo Barrage, but I think this is the card that I don't... That's where if I get Markion, this is almost the ideal right here with these 3 cards. By turn 3, this is the ideal right here, actually. So I think I'm going to actually get rid of this one because it's plot. And I think I'm going to... It's hard. I think I'm going to go with... I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to go Torpedo Barrage, I think. I hate to do it that way, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get rid of this. Yep. And we're going to cling. So we have half of what we want. That's not bad. Oh, Jesus, sorry. That's good right there. That's a good play, but that's not what I want. We're going to do... Again, this is not important. Keep fighting is good. That's good. So we're going to get rid of this guy because that's what we want to do. And let's just go ahead and do a no good to me dead here. Just make it so he can't do anything. He might do something back to me. Who knows? He should be going aggressive, but we might be... Zabine's one of those you got to go really fast. And if you throw off their momentum, how... Oh. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. We're going to play him. It's the only choice I have. If I can't beat it, then I'm going to need you guys' help to do it because I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good. So we have 2 parts of our combo. Except we don't have a working other part. So we're just going to do 2. He's probably going to kill that. I got nothing else I can do. If he's smart, he's going to go after the base. Yep, there it is. And that. This ain't working. I mean, the bright spot is I mean, I'm doing what I want to do. I have the setup that I want, except for Marchion Ro. And I think that's the thing, is this is a deck that is set up to do one thing specific very well and overwhelm. If you don't have that setup, then you're done. And I was hoping to draw into it, but I just didn't. So I think I'm going to let that go. I think that's the only option I have. Be done here. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kill this and hope I can actually draw into what I want. But at this point, I think I'm done. That ship, that 0-3 ship was the one I needed to really go. So let's just claim very much I can do. Now I got that, but now I don't have a creature. Yeah, I'm done. See, so maybe you guys have a suggestion. Like I said, I got a couple wins out of it. No, I'm just not. I'm taking a chance that I can get this to go. I did. I got him. But that having that strike ship at the beginning was really key. And then having that, the rest of it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to get out of here. Good game. GG. And just get out. And that's what I'm looking at, guys. It's not doing the combo that I want. But, you know, this is a deck. I think if it gets some work on it, I think it could be really good, but I just need help getting it in that direction. So that's where I'm at. And like I said, give me a look. That's a 30-minute look at how that went. Take a look at it and see what you guys think. I will catch you on the next one.